Ms. Preeti Ramamurthy, Director, HVAC System Private Limited. Ms. Preeti is Director of HVAC System Private Limited, belonging to the second generation. Coming from a mechanical engineering background, she has around a decade of experience and is the youngest speaker on ISHRE platform. She did an IIMB course sponsored by Goldman Sachs. Ms. Preeti won Women Entrepreneur of India for 2018. She and her mother created a history in HVAC industry, catering to residential, commercial, industrial, pharma, and hospitality segment. Ms. Preeti started her venture last year into the space of eco-friendly, organic, and handmade products named the House of Lara after her parents. Today, Ms. Preeti will give us brief view of 5 new HVAC technologies to include in HVAC for energy efficiency. So delegates, let's welcome Ms. Preeti.
So my topic today is the trends that we have in HVAC for energy efficiency. Now, when we talk about energy efficiency, the primary thing that comes into our understanding is what is energy efficiency or what is sustainability. Now, to make it very brief in layman terms, sustainability is nothing but reusing of the existing resources and trying not to deplete the resources in the nature. That is sustainability. Reusing and whatever new addition that we bring into the society, into the environment, does not deplete the environment around us. That is the main thing what we need to understand by sustainability in general. Now, I would like to start off with the main things, as in the new technologies that we are in, that's available to us in today's market. First and foremost thing is IoT. IoT is nothing but Internet of Things. Now, this primarily came into a lot of attention when we had smart thermostats manufactured by like some of the manufacturers that I have pointed there, that came into the market. Now, this thermostats, this intelligence over the internet has been accessible very easily to all of us through, it could be your simple phone, your tablets, your central access, whatever it is. So with this feature that has been introduced into the market, what happens is the whole concept of your temperature control in your buildings, that is your residential, commercial, industrial buildings, are much more efficiently monitored, and this kind of eases out from a service provider's point of view. This eases out our activity when it comes to the maintenance of things. So Internet of Things, it also helps us in monitoring the day-to-day functionality of the entire system that has been incorporated into a particular building. Now, another option that is in the market is smart and energy efficient options. So these are our energy efficient equipments that is available in the market. Now, we already spoke about some of the options when we had our discussion. So it includes our VFDs, it includes the new chillers that come out, the utilization of environment friendly gases that we have R410A and so on and so forth. Now, this not only helps us in shifting the entire outlook of energy efficiency, but it also helps in reducing the utilization of electricity, which is the largest source of energy in HVAC when it comes. Now, obviously we have a lot of norms by the government, and a lot of buildings, a lot of MNCs in the Indian market today are going for the green building certifications. We have a lot of guidelines that help not just us but the clients to understand what needs to be done in the market today. So we have our IGBC, then you have these power ratings, you have your ECBC, and so many other available norms that help us in bringing the entire understanding to reality. Now, this is a very interesting topic that I would like to talk about, is your ductless HVAC systems. Now, HVAC industry by large, we know, is involving a lot of mechanical components, and a lot of raw material goes into us fixing our HVAC solution in whole. Now, it's not just the equipment, but also the low side, that is your ancillary materials that go into bringing out a whole solution for a building. Now, when we talk about ductless HVAC systems, this is a new concept that some, I would say out of 100, maybe 2 clients are willing to kind of venture into this option. So this ductless HVAC is nothing but your ductless high wall units and so on and so forth. Yes, it reduces a lot of carbon footprint because we are not physically utilizing ducts in our projects. So the minimization of the raw materials that is being used comes down drastically. But at the same time, this is a concept that is going to take a lot of time for it to be completely implemented in the Indian market specifically, because this involves I would say at least a 20 to 30% additional investment from a client's perspective. But on the long run, this when we talk about energy conservation, now let it be your electricity bills or whatever, so we probably need to keep them informed about the ROI in introducing this solution into their spaces. Yes. Now, another thing is software automation. Now, when we any particular concept, when we are working around, the only thing that helps us in achieving that concept is data collection. Now, for this data collection, we need a software. Gone are the days when we had technicians who would physically go and measure each and every measurements or temperatures and everything at site. Now there is so much advancement in the software automation. We have many smart applications in the market today. There are few MNCs which they themselves have come out with an application to monitor the energy consumption of the HVAC that has been incorporated into their building. Now, these are also so robust because in today's world, the technology is so advanced with internet. Anything and everything is available to us at a touch of a button. Now, the accumulation of this data is something that helps us in understanding what could be done better. Now, let's say a client was having, let's say, a power consumption of 100 yesterday. Now, they say that, no, we want to reduce it. Now, they are even able to come out with that figure because they have that data in their hand. Now, only when we have that data can we work on new things. So, there are so many softwares with separately for HVAC monitoring, as well as there are software that are incorporated with BMS, your building management softwares also. So this helps the client, the technician, the service provider, and even the manufacturers to understand what could be done better. So having said whatever I just touched up on is SaaS is nothing but software as a service. So this is where we come into the picture as service providers, and Anish sir, I'm sure he would agree with me, is kind of push our clients for the implementation of any kind of software. Now it not only tracks the entire functionality of your HVAC, not just tracks the energy consumption, but it also helps us in, kind of monitoring our units to an extent where it calculates what is the temperature outside, what is the occupancy inside, what is the heat load of the entire space. Accordingly, the temperatures go down and up. Now, this is not just seasonal, it's also a part of the occupancy, the drastic weather changes that we are having. Like, for example, in Bangalore itself right now, summers are extreme and winters are extreme. Now, Bangalore has kind of lost that, year-round pleasant weather that we had. And moreover, now with everyone going back to offices, some of the companies, like certain buildings, they might have multiple organizations. Now, it is very, very rare that you have a single unit for each floor. Now, the entire building is going to be connected to a single chiller. Now, with these kind of softwares, it also helps us in calculating the loads and also gives in that monitoring support for the technicians, and everything is accessible at a push of a button. Yeah. Now, having said this, now it is definitely going to take some time for us to implement these changes into our market, because all these years, maybe for the last 30-40 years, our clients, our understanding has been a different way towards HVAC. Now, for clients to kind of come out from their comfort zone, yes, they want to get the green certification. Yes, they want to be more eco-friendly. Yes, they want to be more energy conservant. But at the same time, breaking yourself from your comfort zone and getting implementation of something new is definitely a challenge. That is why I said earlier itself, awareness and education of the available resources right now, the available resources and options in the market right now is very critical. And I would say, like, I personally, what we do as an organization is keep our clients informed. We do take the help of a lot of our OEMs and manufacturers to kind of give the technical presentation to our clients to make them understand and kind of gain their trust. Now, it's as simple as hearing from the horse's mouth. The valuation of what we are trying to explain to our client is received much better. So, yes, that's my talk for today. Thank you.